everyone, I'm Alka and you're watching Success Stories talk show presented by Trident Communications. Our guest for today is Shivangi Sharma. She is a very talented singer and a live performer. To know more about her journey of success, let's welcome Shivangi to our show. So, hello Shivangi, thank you so much for joining us today. How are you?
Absolutely fantastic. How about you? How are you?
I'm great too, and thank you so much for taking out some time for this episode of Success Stories and being here
Perfectly
with us
my
today on this
pleasure.
episode.
Perfectly my pleasure. Perfectly my pleasure.
So, Shivangi, now that you're here, please tell us something about yourself.
Ah, damn. I mean, how should I, begin from? I am a singer, music composer, and obviously, I mean, not a full time, but a small time in social influencer as well, and a producer as well, because I produce a lot of different my stuff and other stuff too. So yeah, this is about me, an
All right.
entrepreneur, of course. Yeah, yeah. Like,
So, what got you into singing the first time that you realized that you could actually get into it?
see, I used to be singing since my childhood only.
Okay.
There was nothing like, yeah. So singing never happens like, over the time, or maybe when you're 20, then you realize that, you can sing. It's nothing like that. But you always have a voice, but then, I mean, you realize it later, I'm sure. I think, it happened with me because, when I was like passed out my college and everything, then only I realized that, oh, okay, I think I do have this skill. And because I never had that classically trained voice, and obviously because I was not at all classically trained, so that's how I was never ever confident about it, that I can make it up or something. But I think people made me realize that I can do something. To be honest, like, I never made myself realize that it could be possible, but I think the people who literally heard me out, they made me realize, no, you can do something great, because I was a great entertainer, I'm sure. So, when they saw me like once or twice on the stage, and then they were like, I think you are extremely good in your job. So I think you should just, go ahead with this profession. So that's how I realized.
All right. So, as you said that there were people who supported you. So, would you like to name a few people who have been your support and inspiration throughout this journey?
Okay, absolutely. Because I always say that there is one, friend of mine called Aslam Khan. So he's a director, and he literally, I think, pushed me into it. And I think one movie of him was released when I came into this field. Before this, actually, that was called Nai Padosan. So there was like, one Mehek, some girl was there. I just don't remember the full, the actress name, Mehek. And I think they were like three actors over there. And I saw him when I was like, it was 2005 or 6 maybe. So I saw like, a couple of songs, and then I realized, oh, it's Aslam Khan. And then I think I met Aslam in Delhi somehow, and some of my close friend just made me meet to him, and then he was like, okay, so he is Aslam Khan, and he can help you out, because till then I was not shifted to Mumbai. So we were just talking like, how can we make it ahead, how can we do it ahead. So he was the one who literally directed me, because he is a director only now,
Yeah.
full-time director. Most of the times he directs all the music videos and everything. So he was the one who literally directed me into it, that I think you can make it up to it. So yeah, that's how it got to me.
Okay. So, talking about support and inspiration, did you
Yeah.
also face challenges during this journey?
I think I'm still facing challenges. It's nothing like it never
Okay.
ends up. It's just simple that sometimes it's just this much, sometimes it's this much, sometimes you literally So it's just when you are in Mumbai, your comparison, or your benchmark is not just this. Your benchmark is this, because you've already set it up all the benchmarks like very high, and set your goals like very high. So it doesn't go like down, or it doesn't be like it's not small at all. It keeps on getting growing and growing. So maybe earlier, when the people I used to be seeing from my hometown, when I used to be staying in Gwalior, so at that time it used to be like, okay, isse मिलेंगे तो मेरा सपना पूरा, उससे मिलेंगे तो सपना पूरा. बाद में मैंने उन्हीं लोगों के साथ काम किया, लिटरली, मतलब जिनको हम पहले आइडलाइज कर रहे होते थे, उनके साथ में लिटरली व्हेन आई वर्कड विद देम. सो फिर सपना नहीं रहा, फिर लिटरली ऐसा हो गया कि अच्छा अब यहाँ तो हो गया, अब इससे ऊपर क्या, यू नो. सो खुद से कंपटीशन चालू रहता है. देयर इज नथिंग लाइक कि इसके बाद क्या और इसके बाद क्या. इट नेवर स्टॉप्स, आई गेस. सो इट कीप्स ऑन गोइंग. या.
So as you said that once that the people that you were idealizing and now they were people you were working with. So do you feel satisfied about everything that you have achieved, the goals that you set and now you have achieved them?
Honestly, I never, I was here for plenty of reasons, but not for like, to coming in Mumbai and staying here and surviving here. It was never ever, there in my destiny. I don't think so. Maybe, I never wrote it. I never showed the dreams, and I never like, I was never ever like, okay, मैं यहाँ जाऊँगी तो ऐसे करूँगी. It just happened. Okay. So I was the one who never ever saw any sort of dreams, because I came from a very very conservative family जहाँ पर बात करना भी उतना ज़्यादा, खुल के बात करना, opinion रखना भी बहुत बड़ी problem होती थी, because being a girl you had to face like so many challenges. पहले तो घर से बाहर निकल जाओ, वही challenge बहुत बड़ा था, क्योंकि आज की चीज़ें बहुत अलग हो चुकी हैं. आज की education बहुत अलग हो चुकी है, आज की schooling बहुत अलग हो चुकी है, families बहुत अलग हो चुकी हैं. मतलब मैंने टाइम फेस किया, आई डोंट थिंक कि वो शायद वो अब तो एग्जिस्ट ही नहीं करता है. अब तो स्मॉल टाउन में भी अगर हम देखते हैं तो लड़कियां शायद कहीं ना कहीं बहुत आगे हैं. आई एम सो हैप्पी अबाउट इट. बट सो अभी अगर देखने बैठे तो चैलेंजेस हर जगह पर है, हर चीज के हैं. तो अभी भी मुझे लगता है कि चैलेंजेस और बढ़ते चले जाते हैं. जब आप यहाँ आते हैं, पहले लगता था कि मुंबई आना वुड बी अ चैलेंज. अब तो यहाँ पर टिके रहना और कंटिन्यूस काम करते रहना और कंटिन्यूस अच्छा काम करते रहना इज अ चैलेंज एक्चुअली. सो ये खत्म नहीं होने वाला बॉस, अब पता चल चुका है.
All right. So when like what was the first song of yours that got released, and when that got released, like did it change your life to a very different level, or how was it?
Honestly, the kind of dreams I had before this, और क्योंकि there were a couple of places in Mumbai, in अंधेरी के जहाँ पर बहुत सारे posters लगे हुए थे, जो एक dream होता था before releasing. मुझे ऐसा लगता था, to be honest, I literally felt like that after this release and after these posters, I'd be like a Madonna, I literally thought so. But it didn't happen that way at all. And I literally thought, क्योंकि मैंने शायद the Sexy Saiya was the first album which was released first, and which was released by Aslam Khan and Anees Bazni sir. So I literally thought maybe after this I'll be getting like 25 events in just 1 month, that I'll be doing this, I'll be doing this. Just nothing happened like that. I literally had to wait for minimum 6 months to get that one event, okay, one show. Because in singing industry, as long as like you can't be just sitting at home. I mean, you literally have to go and do shows. That's your only earning. Even if it is like you're going for your playback, the scratches and all of that. It's not going to give you any sort of money. I don't want to give anybody, to the wrong, false expectations and all of that. I just don't want to give that. It's simple that as long as you're doing shows, you're earning. If otherwise you don't earn. So I was like, dude, if I won't be doing this show, how would I survive? How would I do that? Because every single night I used to be living in fear. अब मुझे मुंबई बाहर उठा के फेंकेगा, अब मुझे मुंबई बाहर उठा के फेंकेगा, अब मुझे मुंबई बाहर उठा के फेंकेगा, क्योंकि आपके पास सेविंग्स नहीं, आपके पास कुछ भी नहीं. अब कैसे करोगे, अब कैसे करोगे, अब कैसे करोगे? So literally, I think I released Sexy Saiya 2012 November, I'm sure, and I got my first live event with Rahul Vaidya. That was in no, I think I did first one with Shalmali Kholgade. I think at that time Lat Lag Gayi used to be like biggest hit of her. So I opened the show for her, because she was performing after me and I was performing before her. It was somewhere in the Gurgaon, I think. There was a huge club opening or something. At that time we did that, and that was my first show. So I got it like at least after 5 or 6 months. And then after that was the first show. Then after second show I did with Rahul Vaidya. That was my first paid show. So Shalmali one was not paid. Okay, so a lot of people were saying that you need a video. How would we sell you? Okay, that you do this, as we know that you're a good and blah blah blah. But हम अपने event organizers को कैसे दिखा सकते हैं, right? So I was like, okay, ठीक है, चलो जैसे तैसे influence होके बहुत सारे लोगों से, because I was very passionate, very ambitious. मुझे कैसे भी करके चाहिए था. So yeah, that's how like पहला वीडियो बना, and then उसके बाद में फिर राहुल वैद्य के साथ first show किया था. That was a paid show, and that happened in Udaipur Jagmandir. And I think after that there is probably no looking back. God's grace, I mean, उसके बाद में ऐसा हुआ कि 2 महीने में एक शो होता था, फिर 1 महीने में एक शो होने लगा, फिर 1 महीने में 15 शोज होने लगे, फिर 1 महीने में 20 शोज होने लगे. That's how like I completed like 500 shows plus across the globe. So yeah.
Oh my God! Congratulations for that.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Like you said that one show to 25 shows a month. So how do you plan your daily routine? Like, doesn't it get very hectic or something like that?
It is damn hard. Sometimes you just don't get to sleep. Sometimes you just sleep in the flight. Sometimes you don't have time for workout because it's very very important to look good on stage because आप इतने अच्छे कपड़े पहन रहे हो तो उसको कैरी करने के लिए you should be having a body as well because you can't just you can't be eating and putting on weight and you don't look good and all of that. So in that case बहुत कुछ sleepless nights होती हैं, बहुत सारी चीजों का sacrifice करना पड़ता है. Food, oh man, I mean I would say I take probably so much of caffeine, I take so much of green teas and black coffees just to kill my hunger, to be honest, okay, just so that मुझे भूख ना लगे, so that मैं ज़्यादा ना खाऊं, so that I'll look perfect because I am not one of those blessed souls जिनकी metabolism बहुत अच्छी होती है. बिल्कुल भी नहीं, मेरी बिल्कुल अच्छी नहीं है. मुझे बहुत काम करना पड़ता है. There are so many days when I'm like totally carbs का totally मुझे not just like 1 day or 2 day. There are like if अभी भी if I do brand shoots, मैंने lockdown में भी अगर brand shoots किए हैं या कुछ भी किया है, so you won't believe that for 10 days I was completely no carbs diet, no carbs at all. That was so hard. Still, I mean, while the show, ये तो होता है, while show तो आपको करना ही करना है. But when you need to shoot as well, that is also like equally hard, man. I mean, पता नहीं ये models मतलब शायद हो सकता है blessed soul होते होंगे या कुछ भी होता होगा. It's so hard क्योंकि somewhere on the camera, whatever you're looking now, I think camera पे 20% और wider दिखता है. So for that 20%, you have to look extra thin. Then only you look good on screen. Otherwise, so you're gone. So अभी इनिशियली पता नहीं चलता. जब आप वो वीडियो, जब अपने शोज के वीडियो या अपने ब्रांड के वीडियोस जब आप बाद में देखते हैं, then you see, oh damn, आप तो फैट लग रहे हो. इससे बेटर है कि इससे पहले अच्छा था कि वो अगर डाइट कर लेते तो अच्छा था. So it's a huge struggle, yeah. It's a very huge struggle. I don't think that if a person has a habit of eating, if a person doesn't have a good willpower, the person should be coming into this industry for sure. I don't think so.
Okay. Yeah. So other than singing, what are your other hobbies and passions?
There used to be a time when I used to hate coming in front of the camera. Just hate coming up in front of the camera. Even to get clicked, it used to be taking like people used to convince me like anything कि please अरे क्यों इतना एक picture click करते हैं, तो वो मुझे बहुत hate होती थी. Today, I mean, I would say that I love being in front of camera as well. I love getting clicked sometimes. So it's kind of, I won't say like, modeling in a professional way. But yeah, I mean, when I do a lot of brand shoots and those things, I think I'm liking that too. So I would say there are three, four things. One is obviously singing. Second thing is music composition as well, because when you literally you get your tunes and then you're working on it, फिर आप दूसरों के अपने production के लोगों के साथ में बैठते हो, फिर उसको prepare करते हो, फिर उसको बनाते हो, वो भी एक अलग fun है. And then to shoot as well, it's I'm not saying that it's easy, of course. It's very 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 hard. You have to literally schedule your days and nights and mornings, everything. Morning में ये करोगे, evening में ये करोगे, इतने बजे ये सब कुछ बहुत fix होता है. So everything is like, I would say that everything you have to plan. It's not gonna go कि आज उठ के चले गए, ऐसे कुछ हो गया, ये कुछ नहीं होने वाला होता है. सबसे पहले suppose अगर मुझे आज से 4 दिन बाद shoot करना है, तो वो 4 दिन बाद के लिए भी first of all तो just leave your carbs. छोड़ दो सब कुछ, जो खा रहे हो वो सब कुछ साइड कर दो. No chapatis, no rice, no nothing like that. You can just live on eggs or protein shakes or whatever it is, okay, or maybe the black coffees, of course. But that's the सबसे initial stage for me is that, okay, even if it is a show or a shoot or anything, that is a special day when you need to get clicked, okay. That's the first thing. Secondly, of course, you have to practice your vocals every single day without fail. So वो भी again a task है, वो भी एक मतलब because आप वो bread and butter है somewhere. तो क्योंकि आई एम नॉट लाइक सिंस चाइल्डहुड क्लासिकली ट्रेन, तो मुझे और ज्यादा मेहनत करनी पड़ती है क्योंकि मेरा थ्रोट इज नॉट स्ट्रेंथ उतनी नहीं है जितनी जैसे यूजुअली लोगों के गले में बहुत ज्यादा स्ट्रेंथ होती है, मेरे गले में उतनी मतलब मुझे क्रिएट करनी पड़ती है। उनको ब्लेस्ड हो सकते हैं क्योंकि 3 साल की उम्र से जब आप प्रैक्टिस करते हो तो आपका जो थ्रोट है वो ऑलरेडी बहुत ओपन हो चुका होता है। बट व्हेन यू स्टार्ट डूइंग दैट सिंस योर टीनेज, तो बहुत सारी चीजें अलग हो जाती हैं। सो या it's a huge struggle actually.
Okay, so as you said that this is something that you started in your teenage and not your childhood. So if not a singer, then what would you be?
That's a task actually. That's somewhere I never thought of. But I think fashion designer. I know, like, how to make other people look good.
Okay. So are there any future
for
projects
sure.
or upcoming projects, anything exciting in the pipeline that you would like to share with the audience?
Absolutely. I have one thing which we just shot. We थोड़ा सा tan भी है body पर because we were just shooting completely in sun, 1:30 or 2 o'clock वाला sun. इतना ज़्यादा sun exposure था. So because of that, I'm literally tan right now. So that is the one song is coming probably in the month of February first week. That is Janib. Janib is a song what was already released before Arijit Singh and Sunidhi Chauhan ki voice mein. But I just love this song because there are a lot of songs which is completely unexplored. Okay? लोगों को इतने खूबसूरत गाने जो लोगों को बहुत कुछ पता ही नहीं है कि अच्छा ये भी है और ये भी है और ये भी है. So I really wanted this song to be reaching out to more people. So इसलिए इसका एक वर्जन तैयार किया है and we are just working on the video. Audio already हो चुका है, वीडियो पर काम चल रहा है, वीडियो पर the editings and everything will be out as soon as possible. And probably we're planning February first week for sure.
Okay, so all the very best for
Thank
the
you
release
so
of
much.
that, and
Thank
I
you so
hope the
much.
viewers will shower their love on the video, and we wish all the very best to you for that.
Thanks very much.
So in this long journey of singing, so is there any unforgettable moment or event that you would like to share with the audience?
Yeah. There was one. I was performing on 31st December, somewhere in, I think I was in Bangalore. Okay. So there was one just after finishing my so I was doing 3 events in a day. Okay, 3 events in a day. So they were like, one performance was around 8 o'clock, one was around 9:30, one was around 11 o'clock. Okay, so there was like 3 performances in a day. So what we were doing like 40 minutes का show. So एक show complete किया था Bangalore का, and then one uncle auntie came from Kuwait. Okay. And they were like old age people, and they were like, we really wish that we would be having a daughter like you, and please just visit to our home sometimes in Kuwait. And they just took a picture, and they were so amazing people. Unfortunately, I couldn't keep a count on, like, I was so busy, and my, the organizer and everybody was behind me. Okay, now we need to, go to the different next stop and blah blah blah. So I literally had to leave. But there was the moment, I think, when you literally feel that you're giving such vibes to people, that they are so educated, so they're so beautiful people. They're just coming to you and they're just literally saying that to you, that, we wish we'd be having a daughter like you. So I think that was the first one. There are so many, but this is probably one of the very finest one, which I literally remember.
Yeah, that is actually a very,
Very sweet.
unforgettable moment when people who are complete strangers, they just come up to you and they are,
Oh yeah.
idealized for their, like, they want their kids to be like you. So yeah.
Absolutely.
So we have a couple of questions left, and then we'll be wrapping up with the session today.
Of course. I'm all on.
So since the name of our show is Success Stories, so if you had to define success, what would be a true definition for you?
I don't think there is any definition of success. Few people has, like, if they'd be having some certain amount of money, they'll be counting it in success. Few people have that, if you are if you do have some certain amount of fame, that you'll be going anywhere and everybody will be like, popping out their eyes onto you and just going onto you, doing gaga about you. That is success. I think for me it is all about like your own happiness. As long as you're happy, as long as like you're happy with your own journey, because see, everybody has a different journey. You must be coming from some place. I might be coming from some place, and then for me, the place where I belong from, that was not from zero, that was from minus. So from minus, if I'm coming here, okay, so probably I'm the idol for so many girls out there, all right? For me, I think the definition of success is not counting by money, by fame. It's all about, like, as long as you're happy from inside. Okay, you are, like, able to deliver, like, good vibes to the people, and you're trying to keep, like, other people happy around you. And I think that is all success for me. That money, I think it comes and goes. Yeah, sometimes it's too much with you, sometimes it's not with you, sometimes you're just, you're driving Range Rover, sometimes you're not driving it, sometimes you're just, like, you do have some Maruti 800 or something, but still. So I don't think, there are people I have seen that they have just nothing, but still they are very happy and very helpful. So I personally feel that I think it's just here. The success is just here. You don't need to be, like, very successful. It's just how you keep your relations intact, how you keep your, people surroundings happy, and how you throw your vibes right, and the good vibes, obviously, I'm saying that about that. So I think it's just that. For me, it's just that.
Okay, so I think that was the last question of our episode today. But
Yeah.
before we come to an end, would you please sing like a couple of lines for the audience?
Did you have something in mind, or shall I just, come with mine once?
Whatever you feel is the best.
All right. Okay. There is a song of mine which people literally appreciate on my YouTube or maybe the Insta ones. So I'll just, sing a couple of lines of that. कभी लगे रातों में मैं ख्वाबों से बातें करूं, सुबह उठी ख्वाबों को मैं काबू करूं, कभी लगे तारों से भी ऊंची उड़ाने भरूं, कभी लगे बादलों से जेबें भरूं, ti amo, mi ti amo tarino, tere liye, ti amo, mi ti amo sare chuno, tere liye, ख्वाब सारे बुनूं tere hi tere liye, falling some crazy in love, ti amo, mi ti amo.
Well, thank you so much for that. And one last message for our viewers before we actually close this interview.
Do good, live happy, let other people be happy, don't trouble anybody, and keep respecting your parents and elders. Actually, that's really, really important.
Okay. So thank you so much, Shivangi, for being a part of Success Stories and coming for this episode. And thank you so much for sharing your story with our viewers. And we wish you all the very best. And we wish
it
that
is
you
all my
out
pleasure. Thanks very
to
much.
achieve
Thanks
all
very
the
much.
success that you have been aiming. And thank you so much.
Thanks very much. Thanks very much. Bye. Take care.